of the internet. Comes from JR Wisdom. Shout out to JR Wisdom. Familiar with a few of his videos.
If a man has all day to talk to you, he's broke. Because there's no way that a man that has a vision, a plan, a purpose should be talking to you on the phone all day. But if you're in your 30s and 40s and you talking to me all day on the phone, what do you do with your life? Phone. And the problem with us as women is we naturally want quality time. That makes us feel more loved. But I'm telling you right now, some of us are asking for things that we actually don't want. If you want that kind of man, I promise you, it doesn't come with the person that's going to talk to you on the phone every day. It just doesn't. Men got stuff to do. They got purposes to build. They've got dreams to go after. That maybe he doesn't get a chance to talk to you every single day. And then I can already hear the woman saying, we make time for what we want. You have 10 seconds to at least send me a text message. It's true. But what if right now, that's not the season that they are in? What if? Like, what if the season of right now is to go out and get it and you get to be a supportive role, supporting what he has going on? And when it is the season of, I can call you every day, then that's okay. Could you be okay with that? And if not, leave that man alone and stop asking for things that you don't actually want.
I'm glad she hit it on the head.
Pause it right there. Shout out to JR Wisdom. Fellas, bro. She touched on some things that resonated with my soul. One, first thing being, me personally, like, talking on the phone is quite the commitment. I make sure when I talk on the phone, if me and you talk on the phone, just know, like, I allotted that time. Like, it is a time that you have my attention, because that's another thing as well too. Like, the people that I do talk to, not to say that it's many, but like when you talk, I want to make sure you have my undivided attention. Even like, you know, of course, family members, whatever the case is. So it's just like when talking on the phone, like be mindful of the person who has just idle time, too much idle time. And I guess that's what this lady's pretty much referring to, yeah. But she's speaking more so in the dynamic of relationships, which is cool. But it's just like, if you got too much time on your hands, young, you a problem. Or it's just like, yeah, I got a question. It's like, wait, why are you so always available to talk? What are you doing? What are you, especially in a relationship? Like, ladies, I get that. Like, y'all like, what I've realized, women like reassurance. Especially if you're dealing with a high value man or whatever the case is. So to put your mind at ease and hope that he's not out there, you know, talk to other people, whatever your insecurities might trigger you and convince you that he's doing. What if he's just busy? That's why it's like, honestly, bro, like, to get in a relationship is a full-time job. It is. Like, it requires time, money, and energy. And fellas, you got to ask yourself, man, do I have the time, money, and energy to put up with this woman right now? And again, it's all about seasons, like you said as well, too. Maybe you holla at me when I'm in a season 2 where I can, you know, expend time a little bit more, young. But if you have some drive, some purpose, if you have a goal, I don't see how you're getting things done if you talking on the phone to multiple girls. Or it's just like, where do you get time to do what you need to do? Yeah, people make time for what they make time for. I get all of that, young. But women, again, I know women to be the ones that are more, you know, they need to talk to you. And of course, she's probably busy as well, too. I'd assume she's busy. But again, if you deal with a certain woman based off her lifestyle or based off of, you know, her career, whatever the case is, there are some career paths that allow people to have more freedom, I guess, than others. Because even freedom is like, but it's just like, even still, yeah, if I'm in a relationship, especially if it's like the beginning stages or like courting you, maybe you're a little bit more understanding if we've already been in a relationship for some years on end, right? That's maybe understanding, okay, I know he's busy, I know his routine, whatever the case is. But I'm talking about the brothers who are, you know, freshly courting a woman, or you've only been talking to her for a few months and you still got to get to know her. It takes time to get to know someone. I realize that as well, too, bro. It takes time to get to know people, man. Yeah, I got to spend time with you. Got to talk to you on the phone or set up time for us to meet each other, you know, go to dinner, this, that, and the other, consistently enough where I feel like we both know each other for us to then now take it to the next level of, okay, what are the cases? So if you talking to somebody with zero, you don't know them for nothing, you know, you got to get to know them. You got to be intentional about that and ask yourself, do you have the time and the energy to do that? And is that the best use of your time? It's like, time is just as valuable as currency, bro. I've been saying that for some time. Like, So that's why it's just like, but does it ever stop? Because again, let's say you were a man on a purpose and you finally get there. Does it get easier? Do you think your time freed up? Maybe if you do, how you handle yourself or your process your things, whatever the case is. But who's to say I'm ever gonna have time? Said that before. A lot of the situations, man, I'm not dating because I don't feel like it. I'm like, it takes work.